In this lesson, I will discuss about top border bar, which is, you can see from here. This is that top border bar. Inside this bar, there are few different tools we can see from here. But if you want, you can customize this. This is highly customizable. If I go to this drop-down menu at the corner, you will see there are few different options you can add here. Utility group, if you want, you can add it. If I go to this customize, if I want, I can add any tool to here, but I do not need it. I will delete it. Here the first group is menu, which by default is checked. You need this. There are some different tools. If you want to access it, you have to access it from this menu, so I will recommend it not to close it. Then the next group is selection group, which is this group. It is started from here and end at here. So inside this, you have to frequently use these two box, especially this box. If you want to select any curve or face point, in this case you have to filter it from here. Then on which environment you want to select it, you have to define that entire assembly or with work part and components or with work part only. Also, there are some toggle button is available. Let's say if I create a simple sketch here, now let's say I want to select the middle point. By default this is selected. If I unselect it, if I try to hover over this line, before I do that, I have to select any tool here. If I select line tool, and if I try to select my center, I can select it. I can see this is my center. But if I unselect this option, this midpoint toggle button, unselect it, and if I try to select the center, I cannot select the center. So this is how all of this toggle button works. If you want, you can also use this. And also on the right hand side, zoom, pan, rotate, fit, and also orient view, everything is here. Also another very important tool, this view style, it is also here. So I will recommend you don't close any one of these first three options, because frequently you have to use, especially this second and third group, you have to use frequently. Also, I will recommend to check this utilities group, and this is that one. If I select it, I can measure it. So this is very common tool to use when you will create any part, or when inside the assembly environment you have to measure a few different area or length or angle. So this is better to keep very frequently. You have to measure the distance between 2 point or 2 line or 2 face. So this is better to keep this option here.